Hey boys and girls, Night Stalker here. Welcome along today to Harbour City Siege. Check it out. Gonna take me in some Paladins today, some Imperial Pikes for all the cavalry that's gonna be running around, some Berserkers, and of course I'm gonna take a Culverin because I really want to show you when you're attacking this map that you should take a Culverin every single time. Harbour City Siege on attack, take a Culverin. Even a little green one works just as well. You know, one hit from a Culverin will destroy a siege engine, no problems. And so we're going to have a look at that. Don't forget, if you want to join us in the Discord server, I do like to play games with subscribers and stuff like that. Surprise MF, third from the top left up there, he's, or she, I don't know, is hanging out in the Discord server and we're hanging out with some games. So please come and join us. It'd be really fun to see you. Righty, and here we go with this absolutely beautiful loading and animation. I know I say that all the time because it's absolutely fantastic. Look at it! Just look at it! Don't forget, hit your control key to immediately zoom out and you can grab some siege equipment straight away. And you should do that especially if you've got Martellalori. That's their specialised job. You know, you've got to use you've got to use units for the jobs that they're designed for to be very effective. Now here is where you're going to put your Culverin. I've got a purple one because I've got heaps and left over from last season, like heaps, like a lot heaps. First thing you want to do, bang out the ballista. This one here will shoot you in the face. The one to the left, if you place carefully, will struggle to hit you. Like you're still partially visible. Ooh, he wants some of my Culverin. You're not going to have it, sir. Good night. And yeah, you can get a green Culverin for, you know, as little as 300 or 400 resources. Or see, that's what I was talking about with the ballista can just see you. I'm going to shoot and dodge off. Whoop. Well, that was a good decision. Anyway, there's no more ballistas and we're fine. So we'll just set about taking out all of these hwachas. And these hwachas really have to die on this map because they do such massive amounts of damage to your siege towers, to your troops pushing in your equipment. And as you can see, my Martellalori, I'm getting absolutely smashed by them as well. I better take this out so it doesn't knock down our siege tower. And then we can just keep popping off on these things. The Culverins did get a nerf back at the start of last season. They're not laser accurate like they used to be, so you are going to miss some shots. Don't panic about that. That's just life. But as you can see, we're just how frustrating. We're just working our way through all of the siege equipment on the walls, and there's not much that they can do about it once you've taken out the 2 cannons and the 2 ballistas. Often your teammates will shoot down the one side or the other with a trebuchet, which is really helpful because it'll take out 2 at a time, and then you can focus on the other side. And as you can see, we're doing absolutely fantastic stuff. What we got? And miss. Alright. So you can do, as I say, you can do this even with a green Culverin, and I highly recommend you do it. As you can see, we got all of our siege equipment in first time, and that's only because we shot down all of those hwachas. You know, you've probably played this game a lot, like I have, and you've played this map a lot. How often do you get all of your siege in straight away? Alrighty, so talking about using the right unit for the...
Your unit is retreating.
Talking about using the right unit for the right job, Paladins are the right unit for the right job to push up siege towers because they're heavily armoured. They've got a massive blocking shield, and they're just all round a fantastic unit. This is one of the few units in the game that I truly fear because, especially as a longsword, it's not like I can just kill them in combat. You know, I just can't. Watch out for bomber, the Unabomber up there, the musket. Might just go have a quick look here. We haven't got any info on this gateway for a little time. Looks like we're fine. So we're going to take the Paladins up the siege tower, and hopefully we won't get trebbed by our own team. I played a couple of games earlier today, and 2 out of my 3 purple units got hit by friendly trebs, and it was bad. Alrighty, the blimmin' musket, the Unabomber again. But we're still going to charge through it. We'll just have to do it more with our hero, and our Paladins get in there, and look at the way they slaughter the stalwarts. You know, stalwarts are not what they used to be. There's so much in the game now that can counter them, and just people know how to get around them, right? Like, I'm not afraid of stalwarts, unless I'm turning up with some unshielded trash unit or something, right? Look at this. I'm just going to move past them, I don't care. Go away, stalwarts. We're just going to go over here and kill some of these iron cap gunners. I think they're iron caps. They've got those funny head rags. This is no fun. An Ironside's longsword. I think I'll leave him for the maul. Maul will finish him. And get away. This is my point. Off you go. The Nadachi, eh? It's good for spreading butter on really big bread or opening really big letters. Might just shunt these forward a little bit, make sure that anything coming around the corner can't walk onto the point. We'll just continually sustain. What have we got over here? Some Conditori, and those stalwarts are going to get overwhelmed. There's too many heroes there. Well, what do we got? Berserkers and guns. Alright. Paladins are a counter for Berserkers, by the way. Watch what they do. They just enveloped that guy, destroyed him, and then went straight into all the heroes and the gunners. What are these? Are these Krieg's rats? See how they got the bayonets on the gun? Bayonet? Whatever. The stabby things on the end of their boomstick. And those are really, really good unit. But and they're good in combat too. Like, they'll beat unshielded, normal, low-tier units, but they won't beat Paladins, not on any day of the... This was crazy, look at this. Why didn't you retreat your units, sir? Or madam? It's just... you know, domain pikemen are great, especially on this map. That was a terrible waste. Speaking of the domain pikemen, you should definitely get that unit too. They're 70 leadership, they're a white tier unit, and they're very good. Like, exceptionally good for their points cost. If you don't have the Paladins yet, I also strongly recommend them. I might just move them up so I can heal both units at the same time, and then go do our thing. The main abilities, number one is a charge, and their charge hits like a tank. If you hit a hero, they'll get stunned for about 4-5 seconds even. It's a really long time, or it feels like it when you get hit by it. Their number two ability heals them and everybody near them, which is fantastic. It's like having a second set of longswords. Oh, these guys have screwed up. Come on, Paladins, get in here, help me, trap them. They're not getting out of there, but they seems the short sword. He's a bit of a veteran player and he knows that little trick. But this longsword's not getting away. Why did our pikes not go up and stop that cavalry? Interesting. Probably didn't see them, I guess. So yes, that number two ability is a heal. See those cavalry? They're going round to the left and they're going to come around again. You know, you got to use your brain. You know exactly what he's doing. There's no surprise here whatsoever. See, here he is. Use your map. Look at that. There was no need for all of those troops to die. But we'll just make sure that he can't do it again now. And the number three ability is a purple doctrine. It's like Ironsides for the short sword. Basically, for 10 seconds, they'll get, I think it's 100 or 150 boost, I'd have to look it up, to their armor. Right, if the Maul's taking them out, I guess I will eat these. Get away from them. No, no, you are not CCing my unit. Lie down, sir. Don't like it when somebody does it to you, do you? Huh? Huh? Yeah. Bloody short swords. I think they're so cool with their do the flop dives. Alright, so a couple of things to do here. We need to take out these heroes, we need to take out this cannon, and I'll just sort of rotate around it so I've got better vision while that's going on. And look at the map. What do we got? Somebody fighting at the bottom of the stairs and heaps. Why are we not taking this? What is going on? Oh, hello, sir. Ah, no, he's bugged. I don't know if we're going to be able to take the supply point now. Look at these Imperial Pikes trying to hit in my front of my shields. Not happening, but they might try and advance into me, in which case I'll destroy them. Oh no, they know better. But watch what you can do to Imperial Pikes. Imperial Pike advance? No worries. Paladins are the bee's knees. Look what they do. They just like, anything with a shield can block the Imperial Pike advance. A lot of people don't know that. You know, they can't advance into the front of a... Oh, thank you, free kill. They can't advance into the front of a stalwart unit, or the front of an Imperial Spear Guard unit. They don't just deal to this guy. Unless you break up the front line of the shields first. So use your hero to break up the front line of the shields if you're going to advance your Imperial Pike Guard. Alrighty, we've only got 8 left, but we've done absolutely fantastic. Actually, we might just have a look, see if there's anyone else that needs killing with my last few Paladins. No? Alright, we'll save them. If all goes really badly, because there's 8 left in the unit, we'll still be able to take them out again and use them again later. But we have their entire team on the run. So now that we're going to push hard on the point, my decision is going to be to take Imperial Pike Guard, so that if they try and cav rush our front or our back to try and break up our advance, our push, we'll be ready for them. You see so many Palace Guard these days, it's absolutely fantastic. That unit went from 0 to hero. I don't know if hero is the right term. You know, one-on-one without any hero interference, they can like frontally tank a stalwart unit, but the reality is quite different in the battle. But they're now a much more viable unit. I know there was at least another one. Are those Black Dragon javelins? They are. Look at this, with this new Clash rune I can take on the very front of a Fortebraccio Pike unit. Oh, look at that. Imperial Jabs just decimated that Landshark unit. Oh, we're going to have to get involved in this. Oh, look at this. Side charge from the Palace Guard. Oh, man, our team's playing so well. Look at this. This is fantastic. I'm getting really excited. Can you see on the map? Can you see what I see? You see that little tricksy person hiding around the corner? Have they got crossbows? What do they have? Ooh, Landsharks. Hello. You're not as sneaky as you thought you were. Oops. Oh, phew, almost balled that up. I hit the wrong button. But that's alright, into that Landshark unit, no problem. Let's get a heal before we go to the point, and then we'll go and just casually stand here. And that's what we're doing with the Imperial Pike Guard, providing support to the main advance, preventing the entire line getting run down. And hey, we got ourselves a victory. Oh yeah. 11 artillery destroyed, 94 kills with the Paladins. Holy heck. Oh, why not 1050? Imperial Pike Guard kills 17 of those rat bags hiding around the corner, 207 participation. We get 186,901.232. So, all in all, a really good game. The Martellalori died pushing in the siege, that's their job. Lost a couple of Paladins on the top of the wall. We lost a couple of Paladins preventing the return push onto the supply point that we'd captured. And of course, we did lose a couple of Imperial Pike Guard while destroying the Landshark unit. But overall, I think we did all the things properly and we had a great game. I hope you learned something new, or you just enjoyed the battle. Thanks for coming to the channel.